After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Representing Kazakhstan, Tursunay Kabul. Representing India, MK Manpreet Kaur. Representing RPC, Tatiana Zavoronkova. And representing Nigeria, Esther Nworgu.
So on we go. We've had the men's 49 kg, quite a bit of history in that, a great competition if you want to watch that back, but we're approaching 3 p.m. Georgian time, and we've got the women's 41 kg final coming up, followed by the women's 45 kg decider. This is the warm-up area, and remember, between the 2 groups in the 41 kg there is a break of 30 minutes. That's mandatory these days for COVID protocols. We're all hoping we don't have to do this for very long. And this is where all the action lies. We're in the Waling Resort, Tbilisi, Quijet with the world record of 104.5, Esther Nworgu, who was in this. The junior world record holder of 101. Group B to start with, from Simone Frachado, going from 35 kg all the way up to Esther Nworgu. Helen Kuriuki, who finished 5th in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, is down, as you'll see, as a DNS, which is interesting. Here's our referees: Henny Ortiz, Ridwan Anan, and Martin Rederson. And here's the jury. The first 2 women's finals Ekpenyong 2 recently. All great names in this sport, all of whom will be missed.
Let's start in
Countdown's
10,
on for the first
9,
women's competition
8,
of Tbilisi
7, 6, 5,
2021.
4, 3. Are you ready for para-powerlifting? The bar is ready. 35 kilos.
So let's get
Representing
underway.
Portugal, Simone
A
Fragoso.
first major championship
First
at
attempt.
the age of 41 for Simone Machado Fragoso. No mark in the Dubai World Cup, the FASA World Cup in June. But we see her in a major championship for the first time in her career. And she's going for 35 kg. To get on the board.
No
Well,
lift.
she hasn't.
All
And
of the
chest
referees
sequence, all
identified
three, and our third referee as
chest.
well. The
Spotter loaders, please.
press sequence as well has caused them a bit of ire.
60
So
kilos with a
no
rack
joy
height of
for
7.
Simone there. First attempt unsuccessful. Obviously, 2 more to go.
The bar is ready.
So next up
60
for
kilos
Kazakhstan, we are going to see Anara Akhanova.
Akhanova, Kazakhstan.
She's going for 60 straight away. Her first major championship. She did compete here in the World Cup earlier in the year in May. She finished 6th in that. She's coached by Dmitry Trenko. Lives in Kustanai. So this an attempt at 60 for the first successful lift of this women's competition, and
Good
it is
lift.
3 out of
Akhanova,
3.
Kazakhstan. 60
Akhanova
kilos.
gets it, gets 60. Couple of Kazakh lifters are in this, but that's good news for her. She's 24, turns 25 next month, and this her first championship. End of story. And she has a result on the board, so she has that at the very least. 62 her lifetime best, by the way, and
Representing
72
Côte
the
d'Ivoire,
lifetime best for Côte d'Ivoire's
Quadio.
Akissi Kouadio. Akissi Michelle Kouadio, the African Championship silver medalist in Algiers in 2018, based in Abidjan, won bronze in the Lagos competition in 2019. Her coach is Jean-Noel Melo. She's with Handy Sport Kokodi. It's her third World Championships. Her best was 6th in 2017. She finished 12th in Nur Sultan 2 years ago. And she's attempting 70. Which, for this weight division, will be her best attempt ever. Her lifetime best is 72. timers on her side. That's her. Strapped in and satisfied. So this for 70, this for an early lead. We go up to 90 kg in this opening round here. Quite a few 90s as well being targeted early on in Group A. So for 70, looked straightforward. Oh, she only had 11 seconds left, and I don't know if she rushed it a bit. It's no lift, press sequence all the way. And there's a bit of blue on that board as well for the chest sequence, and in one case the referee's orange for the bar control. So she misses out on 70. Côte d'Ivoire, hey, that's a great flag. Misses out. But she has 2 more attempts to follow. Her compatriot Murela Hure, every time she has her athletic successes, always has loads of flags to celebrate with, because Irish fans throw the flags at her. Tursunay Kabil for Kazakhstan, 21-year-old, 72 kilos, her lifetime best, and she's trying to best that immediately, going for 75. And 80 is what she'd originally put herself down for, but she's trying something a bit more manageable, is Tursunay. She's 21. We've seen her in the junior ranks quite a bit in recent years. She was junior world champion in Nur Sultan, home sweet home 2 years ago. No mark in the senior competition the following day. And she's still the reigning champion in the Asia-Oceania Championships. Reigning junior champion, because they haven't had one since 2018 in Katakyushu. She was 5th overall. Well, that's the first job done. Second bit is to get the marks, and she's got it. 2-1 in her favour. Good lift, Tursunay Kabil, and away she goes. If only everything in life was that simple. The former Asian Youth Games champion, that was from 2017. And the 2021 edition just about to get underway in Bahrain in various sports, including powerlifting, by the way, and para-athletics too. We're all available to work on that, you know, as soon as this is over.
The bar is ready with
Next up, for India, Manpreet Kaur. And she's looking to beat her lifetime best immediately. 76, you can see it is. And the Asia-Oceania Championship bronze medalist from Katakyushu in 2018, going for 83 immediately for a new lifetime best. Ninth in the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, 13th in Mexico City 2 years before that, so making progress. 4th in the Asian Games in Jakarta, 3rd with that bronze medal in Japan. Also a shot putter, coached by Vijay Munishwar and Rajinder Singh Ranglu, and as we remind you, the regular coaches are not necessarily the people who end up on stage with them. We'll keep telling you that until the cows come home. Still got 40 seconds to go. $83 kilos to go into the lead, and it's been a great day already for India. First ever World Championship medal won here, but hasn't continued for the time being. Press sequence against her, and a couple of votes as well against the press and chest, all against her. So So she'll have to come back and do some more. All three voting that down, so a strikeout. Sometimes think when it goes wrong the athletes know. Tatiana comes up next. It is Tatiana Shavarenkova for the RPC. No mark in the 2013 Europeans. We've not seen her in a major championship since the 2013s were in Alexin in Russia. She's gunning for 86. Straight away. 73 is her lifetime best. She has been out of the sport, certainly the World Powerlifting circuit, for 8 years by and large. Definitely at championship level. 86 her target, and this for the lead. Well, she didn't hang about, did she? There's still about 90 seconds left on the clock.
Good lift.
And she leads 2-1 in her favour, and there you go. What was all the commotion about?
Spotter loaders, please. 95 kilos. Rack height 13.
Just to confirm, that was for 86 kilos, and she scored it. Job done.
The bar is ready. Representing
See you in 20 minutes.
First attempt, Esther.
So next to come, Esther and Wargu. Still 18, still a junior, but was not in the junior championships yesterday. Gold in 2 World Cup events, in Lagos and in Abuja in the last couple of years. And she knocked back Helen Kariuki into second in the latter of those in Abuja. It is her first major championship. Her coach is Are Akande. For Nigeria, the junior world record holder. And that's 101. She's going for 95 here.
1 minute.
This for the lead. Now this is interesting. She was originally going for 90, going for 95 now, and when you consider that basically this is the 3rd highest tally, full stop, even going into Group A. So if she goes strongly here, she could hold the lead for a long time, provided she's successful with her attempts. And she is with this one, 2-1 in her favour. Good news. So she leads on 95, she leads by 9, but because she originally went for 90, she finds herself in Group B. If she originally declared at 95, she'd be in Group A, and she could see what the others are up to. We're due to see Helen Kariuki as well for Kenya. She does not start in this. Only 4 successful lifts so far, and Wargu leads on 95 for Nigeria. Shavarenkova for the RPC, second on 86. And it's Kazakhstan, 3 and 4 for Kabil and Akanova. Simone Machado for Portugal, coming out at 40. Having missed 35, so she's staying on her pattern. So this for 40. Is this one successful? It's not, and it's all against her on the chest sequence. All three have voted her down on that. Now that's something to be earned out. I mean, she knows exactly where it's perceptibly going wrong. That's the second strikeout against her, the 3 red lights.
Rack height 7. The bar is ready, 64 kilos, Kazakhstan, Anara Ahanova. Second attempt.
On we go. Anara Akanova for Kazakhstan. She's lying in 4th spot, 64. She's targeting, which would be a lifetime best. 62 is her current best lift in her career. So this to improve on her lifetime best and to get it, she has 3 out of 3, or 64. Haven't we seen this with Miura already in the men's competition in the 49 kg final? Going for conservative weights and not necessarily going for medals, but going for stuff that's achievable, and she's done this so far.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 70 kilos.
So back again for Côte d'Ivoire. Akissi Michelle Kouadjo. And going again for 70, having missed it in the opening round. So again, her lifetime best is 72, so she's just shy of that.
Michelle Claudio finished 3rd at the World Championships a few years back.
Twice African Games silver medalist. That's been the peak of her career. They always use the national colours really well, whether it's on the singlets or on the training kit, or in the case here, everything. Not currently on the board, missed early on, and she was waiting a long time to get the lift last time, and same here. 22 seconds to go. This would put her 4th if she's on it. She's not. It's all 3 against, and it's chest sequence from all 3. Same story again, I'm afraid.
Spotter loaders, please. 79 kilos.
No joy for her yet. Ooh. Well, she's never had a global championship where she's had no mark. And she now has to avoid bombing out. Avoid the avoid a blowout in her next attempt.
Bar is ready for Personai Kabul, Kazakhstan, 79 kilos, second attempt.
So after clearing 75 in the first round,
Kabul,
here comes Tursunai
participated
Kabul
in the 2019
for
World and
79.
Multi-Team individual events. She started para-powerlifting in 2015.
Would be her second lifetime best of the day. The former world junior champion. And, well, whatever country we go to, they have an entitlement to enter extra competitors outside of the qualification process, and it just bloods quite a lot of new talent through, and we've seen that with her.
That's a good lift.
And we are seeing that with her. It is 2 out of 3 in her favor, and that's 2 lifetime bests so quickly. 75, then 79, and she's up into the bronze medal position. And Japan flooded the entry list in Kitakyushu and got their first ever major championship medals. We've seen it with India, by the way, here. India haven't staged a major championship before, but the place is big enough. I think we'd have a few venues.
Representing India, MK Manpreet Kaur, second attempt.
Waiting to see how many we have representing Georgia, by the way, in the competition. Overall, across the week, it's not a huge amount. Manpreet Kaur is coming up next. Missed 83 in the first round, going for it again. It was 0 for 3 from that first attempt. Lifetime best is 76, so she's going way above that. Second time lucky? Well, we'll see. She would go third if successful.
Then Preet Kaur was 4th at the Asian Games in 2018.
Pamjit Kumar has won bronze today in the men's 49 kg. India's first ever World Championships medal. Full stop. Since the first championships in Uppsala in 1994 in Sweden, and it's the first World Championships to be staged in Europe since. So this to go up into the bronze medal position. And has she got the sequence right this time? She took her time on the bench. Oh, it's 2-1 against. And you know what? One of those was for the bar control. Another for the press sequence. So it just feels there's a bit more to sort out there. But it's 2-1 away, 2-1 against. So in one way, she's not that far off. It is by 7 kilos, the heaviest that she's ever attempted in competition. I was said before that you talk to so many competitors in so many sports, and you ask them, well, if you're going for something major, a lifetime best, you must have achieved it in training. And it's like, no, you never achieve it in training. You achieve it in competition, and that's it.
Second attempt.
I should ask more powerlifters that, though. Anyway, Tatiana Shafrankova of the RPC got 86, going for 90. Lifetime best, certainly in the World Powerlifting circuit. This to stay in the silver medal position, because right now she's 9 kilos behind Esther and Wargu, and this would be nibbling it down to 5. No, all three against, and a combination of quite a few things there. Two of the referees going against on press sequence, another bar control. There's a bit of blue there as well for the chest sequence, so a bit of an investigation to be done here. They have a chance when they go back into the call room, the warm-up room, to assess on the results board just what was voted down and by how many. Just another of the innovations, and as we've been saying previously, there was going to be a day when we could show you what the main thumbs down was for, and you're getting that for the first time visually. Now Esther and Wargu going for 98, 95 her previous round attempt. 101 is a lifetime best, and that is the African junior record. .104 the senior record for Jonaben from Nigeria, set in Dubai at the Fazal World Cup. That was in June. So this for 98 and this for a significant lead of 12, and she's given this, it would be a lead that would go a long way, and she has got it.
Good lift.
So it's 2 out of 3, and there's a great chance that she might be leading deep into Group A. If she goes a good bit further than this, if she tries to challenge her African junior record and gets it, then there's a good chance that she might actually be leading heading into the second round of Group A.
And a weight of 40 kilos.
It's just a pity she's not in Group A, but that's the way that the fates have fallen because of what was declared for her in the first round an hour ago or more. 2-1 in her favour, that's all good. She's well clear. Esther Wargu leads on 98 for Nigeria. Shavaronkova of the RPC, second in 86. Kabul Akanova, third and fourth right now for Kazakhstan. So nobody who had a miss in the first round was successful in the second, and that includes Simone Machado of Portugal, misses at 35 and 40, and going for 40 again. Going at 40. That was too fast. Chest sequence all the way, same story. And I'm afraid to say, it's a wipeout. No mark.
Spotter loaders, please. 68 kilos. Rack height.
That is a big shame.
Is 7.
Chest sequence again.
Thank you. The bar is ready for Kazakhstan. Third attempt, Anara Ahanova.
Well, for Anara Akanova, it's been sweet stories so far. Lifetime best at 60 and 64, and now going for the hat-trick in 68. here she comes. And she'd stay in 4th place if she gets this. Ooh, it's 2-1 against this time. And maybe there was a slight bit of pain in the wrist press sequence, those two. But she got the first 2, and she's a new lifetime best.
Bar is ready. Côte d'Ivoire.
It's not a good belt, but you can certainly look from the facial reaction that she'd gone pretty much to the limits of her abilities. 4 now. Akissi Michel Kouadio for Côte d'Ivoire. 2 attempts at 70, they didn't work. This, a shot at 71. A lifetime best is 72. I know we refer to lifetime bests all the time as if it's an athlete's general standard, but of course it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing until, well, you do it again, and that becomes your once-in-a-lifetime thing. Well, this to get on the board and go into 4th place, and this to avoid a wipeout too. Well, this is it. Can she get that chest sequence right? And the bar control. She'd only 10 seconds left on the clock there. And it's worked.
Good.
2 out of 3 for her. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, she's never had a World Championships where she failed to register a mark, and that stays the same. She's up in the 4th for now. 71 kilos. Successful. She won't get medals for that, but she'll get a lot of appreciation, don't you worry. Oh, good result that. She left everyone sweating on it. She scored it. 2nd heaviest lift of her career. Thank you very much. So there's 4 lifts to go in this group. And a reminder, a mandatory 30-minute break between groups. So we started at 10 AM and we're going on to something like 9. Manpreet Kaur is just having to go on to 83. Again, attempting that lifetime best. It was 2-1 against her last time. All she has to do is be a bit tighter, and that should persuade one of the other 2 referees to say yes, that was adequate. So 83, and this to suddenly leap up from being off the board to going into the bronze medal position. Was that an improvement? Yes, it was. 2-1 in her favour, and she goes into the bronze medal position. For now, still a long way to go.
Again, this time with a rack height of 2.
She did it. She finally did it. 3 attempts, and that's a lifetime best. Thank you very much. Add 7 kilos onto a previous best mark. There's a lot you can say about that. It's at this lightest of the weight divisions, it's considerable enough.
The bar is loaded. Kazakhstan, 83
On we go.
Third attempt.
Tursunay Kabil. 75 and 79, she's cleared so far. This for 83. Twice already. Just like her teammate. Akanova, she's broken her lifetime best, and this for a hat-trick. She's now down to 4th, and this will push her back into 3rd. Prospects next June in the Asia Oceania Powerlifting Championships in Pyeongtaek in South Korea. What about her prospects here? Has she got another lifetime best? She hasn't, all 3 against. And it's mainly a sea of blue for the chest sequence. Well, 79, her best of the day, and that's a lifetime best anyhow. It was a strikeout, 3 red lights for that final attempt. And she stays on 79. Nobody's had 3 successful lifts yet, but she's been one of the most successful, having had 2. Same as her Kazakh teammate, Akanova. And Wargu's had 2 successful lifts with 1 more to go.
Representing RPC.
So now Tatiana Shavorankova of the RPC. Lifetime best of 86 in the opening round, went for 90. That was a strikeout. All the 3 referees saying didn't like that. Going for 91 now. And this would keep her in the silver medal position, because right now, and Wargu of Nigeria is way clear. A little bit of waggle of the feet there.
Good
but she's got it.
2-1
in her favour. And Shavorankova has done it again. 91 her best. Puts her in a really, really good position. Oh, well done. Relief.
The world record is currently listed at 104.5 kilos. 105 kilos, third attempt.
Well, this is quite striking. We are in Group B, and it was looking like a world junior record attempt. .105 kg. This is down as a world record attempt, senior world record attempt. Except Go Ling Ling lifted 109 for the world record in Tokyo. So this is for an African record. of 105 and a new junior world record of 105. But it's extraordinary for someone to go this high in Group B. She'll have no further say in Group A, and she hasn't got it. Well, she went very high, a leap of 7 kilos, going to 105. She leads at 98, maybe a little bit more conservative, going for 101, 102. Her African junior record is 101 anyway, so maybe she's gone for that. There might have been a prospect that she might have got it. She did 98 though. I think might be good enough for a medal, because it was good enough for silver in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. And Wargu still leads at 98. Shavarenkova of the RPC second at 91. Manpreet Kaur in the bronze medal position at 83. Kabul, Kuadio, Aknova 4, 5 and 6. And we didn't get to see Helen Kariuki in the end.
It appears the time has expired on a request for the 4th attempt. This concludes the women's up to 41 kilo Group B
So that's Group B done, and Group A will return in half an hour.
In a little bit of time.
And Wargu then in the gold medal position on 98 kilos, and that trumps all but one of the first round attempts in Group A, and it's looking like a 45-minute break between now and Group A. So these are the results. 105 for Wargu. I'll re-emphasize for you, that was for a senior African record and a world junior record, and obviously a world African record as well for 105. The world record was set in Tokyo 109 by Guo Ling Ling, who we'll see a little bit later. Shavarenkova in second place in 91, Manpreet Kaur in third in 83. And we're going to resume quite a bit of time, at least half an hour, maybe 3/4 of an hour. So you can make dinner at this stage. Come back, we'll be ready for you. Might go for a second dinner now, actually. We'll leave you with some highlights of Group B and a dramatically high attempt by Esther and Wargu, which didn't come off, of 105 on, but she's ambitious. The first major championship she did compete here. She'd made the cut into Group A. So there's an attempt. So there's an attempt at 60 for the first successful lift of this. Kisi Michelle Kuadio, so for 70. So for 70. Looked straightforward. 75 and 80 is what she'd originally put herself down for. Because they haven't had one since 2018 in Katakyushu. She was 5th overall. They haven't had one since 2018 in Katakyushu. She was 5th overall. Well, that's the first job done. Second bit is to get the marks. Looking to beat a lifetime best immediately. 76, you can see it is 83 kilos to go into the lead, and it's been a great day already for 83 kilos to go into the lead, and it's been a great day already for India. First day. Europeans, we've not seen her in a major championship since the 2013s were the lead. The lead. She didn't hang about, did she? There's still the clock.
Good lift.
And she leads 2-1 in effect. Still 18, still a junior, but was not in the junior championships yesterday.
Good Quadzio. Tursunai Kabul, Kazakhstan, 79 kilos, second attempt. Attempt. No lift. Manpreet Kaur. Jabarankova. Second attempt. Majority of white referee lights. So, Portugal, third attempt. .71 kilos, third attempt. Lift. Quadzio! Good lift. Javaronkova. Spotter loaders, please. 105. No lift. No lift in water.
this time, third time lucky. He's asking the referees, and they've given it to him. There he is. Third Paralympic title. Not only that, a new world and Paralympic record to boot. 211 kilos. Quite simply, the greatest powerlifter of all time. I give you Sharif Osman of Egypt. There it is, the world record, 211 kilos. Three-time Paralympic champion. To arm's length. The crowd are cheering. The referees have given it 3 white lights. New world record in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting. Well, no words to describe, just being inspected to make sure he's not wearing anything he shouldn't be. Look at the control on the way down. So strong, pushing through the sticking point. And there it is. 240 kilos for a new world record. Orji from Nigeria. 4th attempt, 160. Wow, how strong is this woman? Another world record. 2-1 in favour. Party just gets louder. Inspection by the centre referee to make sure she's not wearing anything illegal. Well, of course she's not. What an attempt. Impeccable control all the way to the chest. Pauses. Huge drive back to arm's length. Just managed to keep control. Centro, Pavilion 2, and Supers, well, just joined us. That was something special. 305 kilos, never before have we seen anybody lift over 300. Seman Rahman, the Islamic Republic of Iran, smashes, obliterates his own world record.
It's already up on the board. 310 kilos, loaders. 310
Did you hear that? It's already up on the board, 310 kilos. Well, we've been treated to something very, very special in the men's supers. Trying to find words to describe Seman Rahman of Iran. Immortality, immortal, yes, probably is a good description. Well, he's chosen to take a fourth attempt. We're going to see 310 loaded to the bar. Deny her that gold medal. No, they won't. It's a majority decision. There is your Paralympic champion, world record holder, Paralympic record holder. Say no more.
My name was the Rising Phoenix because the Phoenix can live and die and burn and live again.
Extraordinary tension around this stadium.
Take your mark.
On a vécu quelque chose qui nous a pas permis de pouvoir réussir.
This is how I am. Merry Christmas.
If you're thinking every day, why me, you will never go anywhere.
When I saw how sport is accepted, it was logical to start a sports movement.
We want to change the way people saw people with a disability.
There isn't anything else in the world that can bring you back from the darkest places than sport.
I think the moment I sat in that racing chair, I just knew it was for me.
My coach said to me, I see talent in you.
I was never going to do anything other than 100 meters.
When you're hitting someone head on, it's like a small car crash.
Everybody knows you need money to run the games.
They said that the Paralympics is going to be cancelled because there was no money.
If these games don't happen, we're done.
We're going to fight this. Paralympics is something almost magical.
Being a part of something bigger than just yourself was incredible.
Yes, lives are being changed on the track, but lives are also being changed in the stands.
La vie est un combat. On essaie de sauver maintenant le monde.
We are part of a much bigger picture.
You know, I believe that there shouldn't be any limitation. Neither gender, nor the clothing, nothing should prevent the athletes from participation. Sport is the most important platform to promote gender equality.
She Can Lift is a program we're really excited about and happy to be delivering with support of the Agitos Grant Support Program. The gender equity in our sport and the perception of women in our sport is sometimes challenging. So we were looking to address that head on and have the greatest reach and impact.
She Can Live program for me, it's a platform for where we get a whole lot of women involvement to get into the sport, to involve in various roles, and athletes, coaches, technical officials.
The idea is to certify more female coaches and technical officials. These women are going to return to their home countries, kind of be the leaders of the sport in their countries, and then also change the attitudes, change the image and the perception of the sport within their home countries. Ideally inspire other women to get involved in the sport, whether it's as coaches and technical officials and athletes taking part in the sport.
The course was very good. In fact, by holding the course She Can Lift, they show how we can increase the number of women participants in powerlifting, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for all powerlifters, especially women, and also women in Iran. They should have the right to participate, neither what is their gender, what is their religion. They should have this chance to present themselves.
Reminding the referees that their arms don't lock. This round is where the medals will be decided. It's been failed though. Oh, anxious looks for the scoreboard. It's not to be successful. Paralympic record. Nothing ever in question. I'm fine for the coach. Of the Ukraine. And he's got it. 2-1. Phenomenal lifting that we are witnessing here in Rio Centro, Pavilion 2. Men's supers, well, just joined us. That was something special. 305 kilos. Never before have we seen anybody lift over 300. Seman Rahman, Islamic Republic of Iran, smashes, obliterates his own world record.
We are excited to collaborate with our longtime partners at the WPPO and to, for the first time, integrate technology and data analytics capabilities into our free weight equipment. With these two products, we are helping change the way para-powerlifting athletes train and compete. We redesigned the WPPO powerlifting competition bar, updating the sleeve construction to house custom-designed velocity sensors from VMAX Pro. The VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors fit directly into the sleeve and give athletes and coaches access to a wide variety of data to help optimize performance. With or without the sensors inserted, the bar retains its certified weight calibration. By integrating the new sensors into Eleiko bars, athletes and coaches gain accurate real-time data and velocity-based performance metrics without the distraction of external attachments that could negatively impact routines and performance. Dual sensors give accurate in-depth information about each lift, including bar path, rotation and inclination, as well as power and velocity during the lift. Athletes can review technique through detailed bar path analysis, as well as get information on readiness and appropriate loads to help shape training during a session or for longer term planning. To use the sensors, first download the VMAX Pro app, connect your sensors, place sensors in the bar. The sensor kit comes in a convenient case and includes 2 VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors, charging cables and Eleiko sensor key, along with tools, spare parts and end caps. To install the sensors, use the screwdriver's flat edge to peel off the existing end cap to reveal the end lock. Now, screw the Eleiko sensor key into the end lock as far as you can to extract the current end lock. Remove the end lock and use the screwdriver to release the clip inside the sleeves. Apply the new Eleiko WPPO Powerlifting Competition end cap to the sensor and insert the sensor into the sleeve. The sensor is magnetic and will stay in place. To remove or charge the sensor, use the flat side of the magnetic Eleiko sensor key to pull the sensor from each sleeve. Connect the sensors to the USB cords and a USB power source. To summarize, our WPPO powerlifting competition bars are now VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensor compatible. When used together, athletes can get detailed analysis to help optimize their performance. It's a simple, easy-to-use system that we hope will take your bench press to the next level.
Agli alti livelli non esistono scorciatoie, esiste soltanto il tuo lavoro. Non importa dove parti, non è importante dove arrivi. Mi chiamo Donato Tedesca, ho 22 anni e vengo dall'Italia. Io ho avuto un incidente quando avevo 2 anni e mezzo e ho avuto l'amputazione di entrambe le gambe a questa altezza qui e non ho mai smesso appunto di sognare e di ambire a quello che è il sogno di Tokyo 2020. Il top. Quando ho iniziato, una delle prime cose che mi sono chiesto era qual era il record del mondo. Ok, va benissimo, io non sono lì, voglio arrivarci. In questo momento credo che la cosa più importante sia continuare ad allenarmi sempre di più, sempre meglio. Siamo agli sgoccioli, diamo il massimo per arrivare alla miglior condizione possibile e a scrivere un altro tassello in più di storia. Buongiorno, benvenuti nella mia casa. Una cosa che faccio è andarmi a pesare
900 grammi sopra.
Ovviamente in Italia non è facile mangiare così sano, pizzerie, panifici, ovunque, è ancora più difficile. Però l'unico modo per entrare di peso è con l'insalata. Sto dedicando gli ultimi 6-7 mesi per preparare l'Olimpiade al meglio. In linea di massima mi alleno 2 volte al giorno, tutti i giorni tranne il sabato e la domenica faccio solo un allenamento. I 90 kg sono il mio primo step, poi faccio circa 6 ripetizioni, poi sto facendo 120, 140, 160 fino all'allenamento del giorno. Appunto, oltre appunto a fare l'atleta sto studiando economia in università qui a Roma, un po' stressato l'ammetto, però è una cosa che davvero mi piace. Tutte volte le persone mi dicono come fai ad essere così positivo, come fai ad andare avanti, non se ne giorno abbia le gambe. In realtà la domanda che mi viene è una, e come fai tu? Sport non ha raggiunto gli obiettivi. E nel mio caso il mio perché era di arrivare alla Paralimpiade nel miglior tempo possibile, nella miglior forma possibile. Lo sport in realtà mi ha permesso a sua volta di, per ogni cosa che magari volevo, dovevo impegnarmi tanto, no? I momenti di noi sono comunque stati. Nel periodo di pandemia ho avuto la fortuna comunque di avere la mia famiglia a fianco. E io personalmente sono abituato ad avere delle scadenze per obiettivi. Mi ha davvero destabilizzato tantissimo, ma penso sia normale. La motivazione principale per me è la me stesso. Lo sportivo che mi ha ispirato di più probabilmente, diceva: ho avuto il mio incidente, non ho guardato ciò che mi mancava, ma ciò che avevo. Ciò che nel mio sport è fondamentale, oltre appunto alla forza, è importantissima una tecnica perfetta. Mantenere traccia di questi dati dei senso bar è fondamentale perché vi dà un modo oggettivo di poter tracciare delle alzate, quindi magari secondo la velocità, secondo magari anche il numero di centimetri che ogni alzata, diciamo, permette di confrontare questi dati e capire effettivamente il giorno magari dove eravamo un po' più in forma, il giorno dove eravamo meno in forma, senza distorsioni, diciamo, esterne. Mi ha permesso effettivamente di fare level up, misurare in modo super preciso i miei punti, diciamo, di deficit. Quale muscolo che doveva avere magari il preciso compito di compensare quella zona. L'obiettivo grande è continuare a capire ancora di più ogni minimo dettaglio che può fare la differenza per arrivare appunto nella miglior condizione possibile ai prossimi giochi olimpici. Non esiste la perfezione, ma si può sempre migliorare. Diciamo che non ho ancora ben realizzato ciò che andremo a fare a Tokyo. È una cosa che davvero l'ho solo vissuta nei miei sogni. Quando ho saputo che sono andato a Tokyo è stata l'effettiva conferma di tanto lavoro, tanto sacrificio fatto negli anni, quindi significa semplicemente compensare tutto il lavoro in un'unica cosa.
Now for the European senior record. It looks good, and it is!
Vado a Tokyo come il quarto sul ranking mondiale, è indescrivibile. Il mio unico potere segreto era nella mia mente. L'idea di voler fare un record del mondo mi ha portato ad allenarmi al massimo per farlo. L'idea di voler giocarmi una Paralimpiade mi ha portato a potermela giocare. Probabilmente uno dei pensieri per me importanti è riflettere del perché sto facendo tutto questo, del perché ho iniziato questo sport, del perché effettivamente io voglio arrivare in alto. Nel mio caso il mio perché è quello di dimostrare alle persone che tutto è possibile in ogni ambito della vita, non ci sono tante difficoltà. Quindi mostrare con i risultati, questo sicuramente mi dà quel qualcosa in più nell'aiutare appunto le persone.
After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Representing Brazil, Lara de Lima. Representing Indonesia, Nivenga Widiasi. Representing Venezuela, Clara Fuente. And representing People's Republic of China,
So it's the resumption of the women's 41 kg competition. We have got
These are the athletes. In the women's up to 41 kilo Group A session, first lift goes in about 3.5 minutes.
Arriving here with half of the competition remaining, and our leader has cleared 98 kilos, Esther Wargu of Nigeria. Went for a new African record and world junior record of 105, but unsuccessful. If she got those, and maybe she'd gone a little bit lower and got it, she'd have been into the hundreds by this stage. Guo Ling Ling, 109, world record. Esther Wargu still with a junior world record of 101. She tried to change that, but just missed out. The Paralympic champion, Inenga Widiasi, silver medalist with Indonesia, Carla Fuentes of Venezuela, won the bronze. Lara de Lima is the junior world champion. Quality field. Henny Ortiz, Ridwan Anand and Martin Redes are referees, and there's the jury.
welcome the technical
leading
officials
mark
for
at the
this
moment
session.
of 98 kilos by Eduardo.
The chief referee. Ten, nine,
here we go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for para-powerlifting? The bar is loaded.
So,
our first attempt in the A section belongs to Marina Skopika, Ukraine, 83 kilos.
Along the lines of what we were saying earlier, to be truthful with you, Esther and Wargu pitched herself at 90, then went for 95, got to that in advance, and she finished with Ray. Now, I'll tell you what, there's a whole lot of athletes who had originally pitched themselves at 90 who are going lower in Group A. Marina Kapika, the first of those from Ukraine, she's going for 83. European silver medalist twice over, 2013 and Alexis in Russia, 2018, last time out referred to America. 4 world championships, this her 5th, and her best finish has been 6th in 3 of those 4. No mark for her in Tokyo at the Paralympic Games. Just gone.
1 minute.
Aiming for 83. This to put her into 4th place, but all against her in the chess sequence. No success.
Spotter loaders, please. 85 kilos, rack height 2.
Kapika's lifetime best is 96.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 85 kilos, representing RPC. Yulia Vorontsova. First attempt. Vorontsova placed 7th at Worlds twice, once in 2014.
So, Yulia Vorontsova of the RPC could go 3rd here, aiming for 85. Her lifetime best is 82. 4th in the Europeans in 2013 in Alexis, her home country of Russia. 7th in her 2 previous World Championships, 2014 in Dubai, 2019 in Nur-Sultan. Not waste any time with this. This to go into the bronze medal position.
No lift.
No,
Vorontsova.
2 against on the chess sequence.
Chess sequence identified by 2 of the 3 referees. Spotter loaders.
So the first 2 that we've seen originally were looking to go for 90 and then didn't.
loaded, 86 kilos. First attempt. Brazil, Lara de
The
Lima.
world junior champion for Brazil, Lara de Lima. Crowned world champion yesterday. Twice
De Lima placed 7th
champion
at
bronze
the Paralympics in Tokyo.
here in the World Cup earlier in the year. Just outside the top 6 in the Paralympic Games. Silver in the European Open Championships in Bergamo in 2018. 4th in the Americas Championships in Bogota 3 years ago, but she won a junior gold there. You know what? She still counts as being a junior for the next championships. Dubai in 2 years' time. She was 15 when she won that America's junior gold in Bogota. Aiming here for 18.6.
1 minute. No lift.
2-1 against, and it was the chess sequence against her. Lara de Lima yesterday went up to 87, her lifetime best is 90. She started with 86 here.
Spotter loaders, please. 90 kilos.
Instead of the 92 she was originally looking at. 2-1 against. So now she's got a bit of work to do to try and climb her way up.
Thank you, the bar.
There was no prospect of any of the first 6 lifters in this Group A would overtake Esther and Wargu with their first attempt. And here is one athlete who pitched herself originally for 90 and is sticking to it. Cristina Poblador of Colombia, aiming for 90. The reigning America's champion. 6 in the Paralympic Games, no mark in her only senior world champion.
Placed 6th at the Paralympics in Tokyo.
Champion from Bogota 2018. It's her home city, coached by Chavez. She won gold in the Bogota World Cup this year. 4th in the Tbilisi World Cup. She's been here already. It's a journey and a half. Colombia to Georgia. So for 90 to go into the bronze medal position. Yes, 2-1 in her favour, and she goes into the top 3. So that knocks out Manpreet Kaur from 3rd spot. That's all she needed to do. But there's still
93 kilos first attempt.
so long to go. But Manpreet Kaur has had her chance, had her go. Ninenga Widiashi. Now there are, you will know, 2 competitors of exactly the same name. And this version going in the lighter divisions, her namesake going in the heavier ones. Ninenga, the Paralympic silver medalist in Tokyo, bronze in Rio, European Open gold in Berg-sur-Mer.
Silver in Tokyo, and has a bronze from Rio de Janeiro.
Silver in the
Brazil.
Asian Games in 2018, followed it up with silver in the Asia Oceania Championships. Actually, I think the other way round. Asia Oceania came first, then the Asian Games. Kitakyushu ahead of Jakarta. She's won gold so far this year in the Bangkok World Cup. Well, that's silver behind Guo Ling Ling.
1 minute.
Realistically, her best achievement. Aiming here for 93 to go into the silver medal position. 101 is her lifetime best. But 93 will do for now. This to go into the silver medal position. Well, calmly, easily does it. She had 7 seconds left on that. Oh, 2-1 against. And it's the press sequence that did for her.
Press sequence identified by 2 of the 3 referees.
So Ninenga Wiriashi has to come back and try and get that right.
9. The bar is loaded to 98 kilos. Representing Venezuela, Fuentes.
So now the America's record holder at 95 kilos going for a new record of 98. She is the Paralympics bronze medalist in Tokyo. For Venezuela, Pan Am bronze, America's bronze too. And the former youth Pan Am champion. Come to think of it, probably still the reigning champion of that. That was from 4 years ago in Sao Paulo. She's 24 now.
1 minute.
Former world junior champion. 5th in her only senior world championships in 2017. Fuentes looking to go into the silver medal position. She would match Nworgi. And Nworgi in the head-to-head lighter by about a kilo. So this to go into second. If she gets it, and she has! 3 out of 3. 3 white lights, a white out, and that is a new America's record. Full stop!
Spotter loaders, please. 103 kilos. Rack height.
What a way to start the opening round. She has her chance of a medal, she has a chance of gold. But there's quite a few who are going to be aiming in towards the 90s in the second round.
The bar is loaded 103 kilos. First attempt, People's Republic of China. Guo Ling Ling.
So Guo Ling Ling, her lifetime best, 118, not in this weight division. She's the world record holder, 109 from Tokyo. She's the Asian record holder, 107 from the Dubai World Cup earlier this year. You can't break continental records at Paralympic Games if you break the world record. So this for 103 and this for the lead to overturn Esther Nworgi. We've seen it before where we have had a medalist out of Group B. I'm trying to recall if we've had a winner out of Group B. Never mind a top 3 finisher, top 1. That can all be put to bed by Guo. She gets this, she would go into the gold medal position, and she has the world record holder, the Paralympic champion, the Asia-Oceania, the Asian Games, the world, the Paralympic champion. She's there all the way. She dominated at 45 kg all the time. She's moved to 41, and she goes into top spot here. Effective lift, and after a very long run at the top, Esther Iwogu is knocked down. And Carla Fuentes, that's registered as 99 now, but she's registered as going for 99 in round 2. That, I think, is not correct. Fuentes 98, third, and Iwogu is second on 98. Fuentes can't go for 99 2 rounds in a row. And Fuentes has come up as being successful in round 2 and 99, and that's not right. Anyway, Marina Kapika of Ukraine missed at 83, going for 83 again. And this to go 7th. So coming in to go into 7th, what you saw in visual form that has been rectified as we confirm for you verbally. And Iwogu is still second, Fuentes third, but Guo Ling Ling is our leader by a long way on 103. Going for 83 to get a mark on the board. 2-1 in her favour, and on the board she is. Her lifetime best is 96. Bit of a struggle to get 83, but she's done it. That took a while, but she made it work. Next up for the RPC, Yulia Vorontsova. Missed 85 in the previous round, going for it again here, which would be a lifetime best, beating the 82 that she's done previously. Seventh in her 2 previous appearances of the World Championships, 2014, 2019, 4th in the Euros in 2013. Coached by Nadezhda Krivulya, who is not on stage with her. No, she's not wasted any time. As soon as she's had a chance to get her hand on the bar, she's grabbed it, it's gone up. And she's got it 2-1. Vorontsova clears 85. She leaps up into 6th position. And those who had made their errors previously are getting it right now. So on we go. Laura de Lima, the World Junior Champion, missed 86 in the opening round, going for it again in this to put her into 6th place. Twice Brazilian champion. bronze here in Tbilisi in the World Cup event this year, as was the case in Abuja in 2020. She's well travelled. Pan Am silver in Lima, but 4th in the Americas in Bogota the year before. Laura de Lima, the leap into the top 6. No, she hasn't done it though. It's 2-1 against. Has she gone in a bit too high? Well, what she's aimed for so far hasn't worked for her. And she is without a mark right now, and that's what happened to her in the World Juniors last time out in Nur Sultan. Well, it's not worked out for her. And potential problems in terms of a wipeout for her. Cristina Poblador now of Colombia. Cleared 90, going for 92. It's already a lifetime best set for her today. And this with a chance to climb up into 4th place. It would put her 6 kilos off the medals. Clara Fuentes currently there from Venezuela. Cristina Poblador, the reigning America's champion. Gold in the Bogota World Cup this year and didn't have to travel far at all for either. Born there, lives there. Still a minute to go. This to jump from 5th to 4th. 2 extra kilos onto a new lifetime best. But it's all 3 against her. Press sequence in 2 cases, and in the other it was the chest. So she stays on 90, stays where she is. Still 3 to go in this second round. Inenga Widiasi, she missed 93, going for 95 now. 101 her lifetime best and 97 in this weight division. All those successes that she's had for Indonesia. Rio bronze, Tokyo silver. World Championships bronze in 2014 in Dubai, and all the other things that have come with it. Silvers in 2018 on the double and the Asian circuit. This to put her onto the table in 4th spot. She would be then 3 kilos of Clara Fuentes in 3rd. Well, she's got 40 seconds remaining. Again, she's taken quite a bit of time to get herself settled on the bench. Well, she's leaving a good tilt, and after all that waiting, 2 out of 3 in her favour, she is on the board. Well, she's waited a good amount of time for that. After missing 93, she got 95, and she's capable of a good bit heavier. That can certainly get her into the top 2.
Clara Fuentes set the American record just a few seconds ago. Clara Fuentes, Venezuela, 99 kilos, second attempt.
Widiasi lifted 98 to win silver. So Clara Fuentes, that America's record of 98. It's her own record, so there's nobody going to be upset with her. That was set in Dubai in the World Cup earlier this year, and she's going for 99 now. And she would climb from the bronze medal position to silver above Esther Nwogu. Still in the medals after all this.
Fuentes flew home from Tokyo this summer with a bronze medal in her luggage.
Well, 99, she missed out in the last round in Tokyo, cleared 97 for that bronze. 1 kilo behind Ninenga Widiasi. 11 kilos behind Guo Ling. She'd edged out Zoe Neeson of Great Britain by 3 kilos. Neeson had a couple of attempts to overtake her. And here she goes now for 99, which obviously would be a new lifetime best as well as an America's record. Would be, but it won't be. Chest sequence being marked down by all 3. So, she'll have to return to think again. But it's competitive. Just wonder what a different dynamic it would have been had Nwogu been in this Group A. So, one more to go. Fuentes caught out by that middle sequence once more. Guo Ling of China. 103. She's cleared. She is the world record holder, the Asian record holder, the Asia-Oceania, Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion. Go for 105. 109 is a world record set in Tokyo. 105 was a first round attempt there. That was cleared, and ultimately that would have been good enough to win the gold, but she had a couple of stabs at 108. A new world record, a new Paralympic record, she got those. And that's now 105. Well, I think you can be quite clear if she gets this, then if she gets this, it will be gold. There's not much doubt that anybody's going to overtake her at this stage. 105 for Guo Ling. She's done heavier than this in recent months, but all 3 against it. It's the chest sequence, and there was, looks like red marked against her for a body sequence. Either that or it's a very dark orange for bar control. Either way, she's missed it. Well, just looking at the moment at what everyone else is aiming for in round 3, I think that is good enough for the gold for her, so she has all the titles still. Well, obviously up to her as to whether or not she decides to go for a world record in round 3 or have a fourth go.
Bars loaded to 85 kilos that start round 3 with Ukraine, Marina Kopika.
So, there's a three-way battle for the minor medals, one of whom has had her last lift well over an hour ago. So Kopika, 2 attempts at 83, this for 85. And it would see her leap from 9th to 7th. Kopika's cleared 96 in her career. This is well down on that, so maybe some form issues, maybe a little twinge going into it. It's not something you hear about in advance, but always afterwards.
1 minute.
Here she goes for 85. 2-1 in her favour, she's done it. Big Ukrainian support for her. She goes into 7th place. Good lift, very, very good lift. And well, she's not come close to the best performances of her career here, but she still managed to succeed when she's needed to. No mark in the Paralympic Games for her, by the way. 88 to 90 she went for. And she might be thinking she should have done that there. Laura De Lima in the same boat. No result yet, trying to avoid a wipeout. A couple of 86 goes have not gone right. Laura De Lima to go into 7th place, attempting 86 kg. Well, she's given her good herself amount of time, and 86. Having succeeded in claiming World Junior Gold yesterday. Oh, finally, 2 out of 3, and barely a flicker from her. She knew finally this time the technique has improved, and that was good enough, and Laura De Lima is up into 7th place for Brazil. Very, very decent lift, and it really had to be.
The bar is loaded for Yulia Vorontsova, RPC final attempt.
Well, next up for the RPC, Yulia Vorontsova. She's had a successful time as well, and she going for 92, 10 kilos ahead of the lifetime best that she held this morning. Not anymore. It's 85 now, and if she gets this, she jumps from 9th to 5th. That would be a serious difference, all right. Vorontsova for 92. And following the same pattern, as soon as she's got the bar rolling, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's too heavy. The spotter's had to wade in. She misses out on it. But she got 85 for the RPC, and that's a new lifetime best. Missed out on something considerably heavier, and Well, you never know unless you try. She did. 85 remains her best. She got into quite a bit of trouble, and the spotters then just said, okay, let's make sure. There are 4 lifts to go. Nobody has attempted heavier than Esther Nwogu's 105, which wasn't claimed. Here comes Christina Bablador. So 93, having missed 92 in the previous round. 88, her lifetime best. That's already gone by the wayside, clearing 90 in the opening round, missed 92. Well, Poblador 493. This to climb 1 place in the 5th. And again, that weight was just a difficulty. And all 3 against on the press sequence. So she stays and finishes at 90. Just a struggle, and obviously that's why the spotters are there. There are a few reasons. That's one of the best of them. So now we go into the medals. It's the same top 3 as Tokyo. Minenga Wiriasi currently in the bronze medal position at these World Championships. This to go into the silver medal position. She's currently 4th. The last 3 lifters are our medalists. And in order for Widiasi and Fuentes to be in the medals again, they are going to have to get their 2 clearances in this final round. Widiasi going for 98, Fuentes in a moment for 99. Widiasi has in her career gone beyond the 100. Widiasi 95 achieved in round 2. Let's put her into 4th place. She won bronze back in 2014 in Dubai. She's not won a World Championship medal since. She can change that with this if she clears it. Has she done it? No, it's all 3 against, and mainly it's the press sequence, but also a bit of a bar control from the middle official, and the other 2 are saying they didn't like the chest sequence either. Press sequence all the way for them, and 4th place for her. She finishes outside the medals. The top 3 are now secure, which is brilliant from Nwogu out of Group B. She will win the silver at least. She'll win the bronze at least. Silver at most. The gold has been decided. Clara Fuentes going for 99. She in the bronze medal position. And Nwogu in silver has 98. same as the best result Fuentes has had so far, but Nwogu is slightly lighter in terms of body weight, so wins that head-to-head. So currently she's ahead of Fuentes. Fuentes has to get ahead of the now inactive Nwogu in order to win the silver medal. Fuentes with the bronze in Tokyo. Bronze in the Pan Am Games as well in Lima. Bronze in the Americas in 2018. Clarita of Club Phoenix in Caracas. $99 for the silver medal. If not, it's bronze for Clara Fuentes. 99. She's done it. She has done it. 2-1 in her favour. And it is silver for Clara Fuentes. We know who the winner is as well. And Nwogu drops to the bronze medal out of Group B. A rarity. It does happen. It's not unprecedented. Nwogu is the latest name to make it happen. But Fuentes is up to claim second place. Clara Fuentes with a new America's record to boot. That's the way to do it. Here is our winner. 105 being attempted again by Guo Ling Ling. She holds all the titles now, including this one. She will be the first women's champion of the 2021 World Paralifting Championships in Tbilisi. And it may look like a lot of these attempts for her are easy. They're anything but. She's right at the top of the tree, right at the top of the sport. The world record is hers, 109. The Asian record is hers, 107. So 105. So this to add 2 to the mark. She already has another World Championship gold. But some people just can't stop winning. 3 out of 3, 105. And she is the world champion again. 105, very, very impressive for Guo Ling Ling. And that is the 3rd consecutive world title she's claimed. The first at 41 kg in a world. She did that in the Paralympic Games at 41 kg. Her previous wins coming at 45. As was the case at the Asian Games and the Asia-Oceania Championships in 2018. Can't stop winning, can't stop with those heavy lifts. And she has thwarted the dreams of everyone else, and she did it, frankly, with her very first lift, and nobody could live with it. Guo Ling Ling takes it, 105. Fuentes the silver in 99, that final lift. Now go to the bottom of the screen. Esther Nwogu wins the bronze, 98. And you know what? If she'd been successful at 105, it definitely would have been a silver medal.
A 4th lift has been requested to set the new world record. The record right now, 109 kilos. Guo Ling Ling.
And Nwogu, if she'd gone for 105 and got it, would have forced Ling Ling to go for 106 in that final round here. And if Nwogu got that 105 on their head-to-head, she'd have been ahead of Go. There are a few big ifs, and it's a bit of a stretch, but she'd actually have won the gold if circumstances in Group A had stayed the same. But obviously if she'd lifted that high, then circumstances would have changed and people would have surely gone a bit higher. Speaking of which, a world record attempt is coming for Guo Ling Ling, 109.5. Her world record, 109, set in this round, in the powerlift, the fourth attempt in Tokyo. And again, with a lift of 105 in the opening round there, she won gold straight away. Got 108 in round 3. That for a new world record, and then did it again with 109. And now adding half a kilo to it here. Obviously doesn't go towards the final result, but it will be a world record, and it would be a new Asian record. Before she moved to this weight category, Kuijie was the world record holder. 104.5 from the last World Championships in Nur Sultan. They're winning gold in this. China get the gold again. This time it's Guo Ling Ling winning on 105. This 109.5. For New Horizons in this 41 kg weight division. Here she comes. A little yelp, a little lift. We may be going to the flags. Let's see what the little flags say. 109.5 is the world record hers. Yes, it is! A new world record, 109.5 for Guo Ling Ling. She just can't help herself. Gold medals all the way, world records all the way. She's done it again and again and again. And Guo Ling Ling, the world champion, a new world record in the same circumstances in how she won Paralympic gold in Tokyo. The first senior world record of the week. Great lift. It's a new Asian record as well. They've been brought back into sync again. Absolutely fantastic. She's done it again. China have done it again. New world record. Guo Ling Ling, 109.5. The gold for her 105 lift. Carla Fuentes of Venezuela with the silver. And you go down to Group B. Esther Nwogu with the bronze for Nigeria out of Group B. Wonder where she's been watching from. Inenga Wudiasi, who won silver in Tokyo at the Paralympic Games, finishes fourth here. And Jovrankova of the RPC out of Group B was in fifth place. Medal ceremony is on the way.
Welcome to the victory ceremony. For the women's up to 41 kilo category of the 2021 World Senior Paralympic Championships in Tbilisi, Georgia. Please welcome the medalists.
So the victory ceremony. This, the women's 41 kg victory ceremony, and what a competition we have had.
Bronze medalist, representing Nigeria.
Well, this was dramatic stuff. In Group B, Esther Nwogu went for an African record and a World Junior record. Didn't get it. If she had got it, then she would have matched the tally that won gold
Silver medalist, representing Venezuela.
prior to the world record attempt. Nwogu with the bronze. Clara Fuentes of Venezuela, who won bronze in Tokyo, upgrades that to silver as the second place at those Paralympic Games. Nenga Widiasi finished down in fourth spot. Silver for Fuentes, and Guo Ling Ling in the 3 rounds went out to 105 and showed she could have gone further if under pressure, because 109.5 she lifted in the end for another world record. She's dropped nothing today, apart from the podium. 109.5, the new world record, beating her mark that she set twice in Tokyo at the Paralympic Games. Guo Lingling, the Asia-Oceania Asian Games, Paralympic, and again, world champion for China. What a competition and what medalists here. Well, these three, and not just these three, we have to give a lot of praise to Nenga Widiasi as well. And also back in Group B, Tatiana Zavarenkova have been excellent today. It's been competitive. It's given us our first senior world record of the week. Will it be the last? I doubt it.
The next session, the women's
decider, and the 55 final starts in around half an hour. The final event of the day. As you can see, it is a long day with all of those mandatory half-hour stops between groups and between competitions. We'll be back soon with the women's 45 kg event.
same time, yes,